Welcome back, riders, to another episode of The Passenger Seat. Woo! I know it's been a while. We've just been doing a couple of things. I will begin by sharing with you guys. I actually went to a World Cup game. I saw Egypt versus New Zealand, for any of you who saw that game. Reason why I couldn't record, but amazing experience overall if you guys ever get the chance.
No Scotland, no party. No Scotland, no party. I've been hooked on that song. Anyways, yeah.
Well, is it you or me? Oh, well, as you guys know, we're going to go ahead and share some nerd news. We don't have any main topic right now, but maybe there will be in the future when you hear this nerd news. And make sure to like, comment, subscribe to continue with our videos. Do you want to start?
Yes. All right, folks, we're going to go ahead and get right into this. Like Carlos said, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Always helps out the channel. We appreciate it greatly. And with that being said, let me go ahead and start us off with, obviously, typical TCG nerd news. And that's going to be starting off with MTG Marvel Superheroes. The set came out pre-release last week. This week, it'll be dropping in big name stores, your Walmarts, your Targets, your Micro Centers. For those of you who have Micro Centers, we don't have that here. I wish. Yeah, the set's been pretty great so far. Obviously, a lot of people open up collector booster packs because they're trying to get the Cosmic Foil Mind Stone, and that's a huge thing. There's about 150 printed, and so far they've pulled like 3 or 4. Ooh. So congrats to those people who instantly made $30,000 or $40,000. Good for them. Good for them. I opened a collector booster box. I'll be posting that video on my other channel pretty soon, maybe today, maybe tomorrow. Check it out. Make sure to check out the link in our description so you can go ahead and check that out. Check out my channel for when it drops. I'm gonna be honest. You're gonna get a little heads up right now. The box was kind of a dud. Unfortunately,
no stone.
No. I wish you, man. I wouldn't even be here. I'd be trying to sell it tomorrow right now. But no, the box opening was fun. Again, it was a little bit of a dud. Funny enough, I bought one for myself to open up for the channel, and then I bought another one with a couple of friends. We did a split 3-way, and that box was way better. We got Shang-Chi, the comic version. We got Bruce Banner, the comic version. Ooh. Dude, the box was absolutely insane. I mean, we got a lot of cool stuff. That's the cool thing about opening up with friends and friends who are chill. It's not like, oh, we each spent, so we're going to divide it this way. No, it was like really cool. Like, oh, well, I want to play this. Are you guys cool with it? Yeah, I'll take it. And it doesn't matter the price. We just, split it up. And those big hits will just be like, okay, if nobody really wants them, or we're just going to play with like the regular version, we'll just sell those and then split the winnings. Winnings like it's gambling. Yeah. I mean, it is technically.
It is.
But yeah, anyways, moving on from that, because obviously I've saturated the videos with talk about MTG. I'm going to roll on to our next, or at least my next set of nerd news, which is going to be on Juneteenth. We had that announcement from MAPPA with JJK, and that was the JJK Season 4 trailer. Yes, it was great to see. We got to see a couple of things from very iconic moments that are upcoming, so I'm super excited. Again, I've been spoiled. Carlos hasn't been spoiled, JJK, so that's something that I'm going to be looking forward to seeing Carlos's reaction.
I need my clap king back.
Yes, sir. Anyways, with that being said, I'm going to just keep running with it here. Speaking of number 4 of a franchise, we're gonna go ahead and talk about Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer that dropped. It looks exciting. Now here's the thing. Unfortunately, Kingdom Hearts 3 left a lot of fans with a sour taste in their mouth. We're gonna have to see if this installment in the franchise is gonna be better than Kingdom Hearts 3. I mean, I'm gonna have to play Kingdom Hearts 3. I only got like past the first level, past the first world, so I'm definitely gonna have to check that out. And to wrap things up with minor news, again, I'm keeping this short. It's going to be talking about this week. This week, starting tomorrow, so you'll know when we recorded. Starting tomorrow, we're going to have the Bleach Thousand Year Blood War movie going to be coming out in theaters for a limited time. I believe it's from the 25th to the 29th.
Very
so
limited.
For those of you Bleach fans, yes, for those of you I don't know how to speak. For those of you Bleach fans, make sure to go ahead and check out the movie. I'm definitely considering whether to go watch it tomorrow. Unfortunately, there's only one movie theater in all of Puerto Rico. Oh no, there's two. There's two. It's just they're very polar opposites of the island, and I'm not going to go all the way to the other side.
Jesus.
Yeah. One is obviously in Plaza Las Americas. That's the biggest store, biggest mall in the Caribbean. And yeah, so I'm considering it. It's just Plaza Las Americas gets really, really full, especially for new movies like that. I'll see, but I really do want to see it in theaters. I was really excited for it, so I'm definitely going to consider checking it out.
You should.
Yeah, I should just, mosey on over after work and check it out. But that being said, that is going to be the end of my nerd news. So Carlos, you got the floor, man.
All right. Please don't mind me while I look sometimes at my notes. Okay. First piece of nerd news that I have for you guys is Godzilla the Ride Great Clash. It is an actual Godzilla amusement park ride. The only big issue is that it's exclusively in Japan. So yeah, for those of you who in America, like maybe plan a trip, I don't know, but they have a amusement park in Japan, and they're gonna have Godzilla there August 1st. The amusement park is called Se Bueno. So I'm gonna say in Spanish, and then put it right here. Se Bueno Amusement Park, which is gonna have Godzilla versus Mecha Godzilla, and you're basically gonna ride through the clash, and I guess they have like water splashes and 4D motion and things like that. So you use diehard Godzilla fans, purchase a ticket to Japan. That's always fun. And then on top of that, go to the Godzilla ride.
Yeah, that sounds cool. I mean, I don't think I'd go all the way to Japan for that. But I mean, if I was in Japan and I had the time, which most likely I'm not going to, because the last thing I'm going to be thinking about while being in Japan is going to an amusement ride of some sort, is just going to be enjoying Japan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
but if you have the time,
I mean, but if I have the time.
My other piece of nerd news for you guys, it caught me off guard. It caught a lot of people off guard, and I still think it's unnecessary, but I'm going to tell you guys anyways. And that is how the Grinch Stole Christmas 2 with Jim Carrey reprising his role.
I mean, if there's any saving grace, it's Jim Carrey reprising the role.
On top of that, they're bringing Ron Howard, which is the same director they had for the first movie. This is 25 years later from when the movie first got released. There is no source material. There is no How the Grinch Stole Christmas 2 book from Dr. Seuss. So this is all their imagination, what the Grinch did afterwards, that whole thing. I don't think it's necessary because it's such a classic that I feel like there's, even though it is Jim Carrey, there's no way you can make, for me, no way you can make it better. But I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, I think people can learn about, especially with sequels, and having too much of a good thing is, for example, Shrek. Obviously, there's that whole controversy with the new Shrek movie.
Yeah.
That might be a totally different topic, just because it's more on the animation side of things, more than the actual content of the movie itself. So I don't know. We'll just have to see.
Yeah, I'm not excited.
It is what it is.
My other pressing news for you guys is, for you diehard Thundercats fans, they are Warner Brothers announced a Thundercats animated movie. So I'm sorry you're not getting a live action one yet, like He-Man did. To throw that in there. But it is confirmed that they're working on an animated movie. Nobody is attached to the project yet. I think they might have a screenwriter. I'm not 100% sure, but it's going back to its roots. It's nostalgia for the fans. They're creating a whole new movie based on the 80s cartoon with newer animation, obviously newer voice actors because can't get the old guys back. Some of them aren't around. But yeah, it'll be coming out 2027. It's in probably the end of 2027, but it's in the works now. So for you Thundercats fans, good for you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I don't know if it's CG animated, by the way. They just said animated. That could mean
Mm.
either one.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll have to see.
And for my last piece of nerd news, which I found kind of interesting and cool because I like Studio Ghibli films, and I think this is a first for Studio Ghibli, and it is BBC Studios. For those of you who don't know, that's a British studio, is making a 10-episode live action Kiki's Delivery Service.
Oh,
But it's the original novel. They're basing it off the original novel, original story, because of copyright issues, obviously, with Studio Ghibli, and they made their own type of story. So don't be surprised if you guys see this series and it's not exactly one for one like the movie. But it still kind of is the first time Studio Ghibli has gotten a form of live action, even though it's not going to be the same as the movie. People are only going to remember the movie when they see this show. So
right. I don't know how people are going to take that. Obviously, Studio Ghibli movies are, renowned and cherished by many. We're going to have to see what the feedback is with something like that. I don't know how they're going to manage with a live action. We'll just have to see.
I think Kiki Delivery Service is one of those ones where it's a perfect fit to be live action because the CGI needed is very minuscule. It's not like you're adapting Princess Mononoke or Spirited Away where it's like a lot of CGI. Like this is something kind of simple, based on her sending mail around flying, which they've done it before. I'm excited. I hope they still keep it very wholesome, but I haven't read the original novel, so I can't really speak on that.
Okay. Again, a lot of the things you mentioned are a lot of we'll have to see how it turns out.
Yeah. With a lot of my news.
So, yeah. But yeah, I mean, I think that's really cool. We'll just have to
See?
wait and hope. Yeah, wait. I was gonna say wait and see, but wait and hope that things turn out good with those, with those projects. But yeah, that is all the nerd news we have today. Writers, thank you so much for joining us today, wherever you are. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and comment down below anything that we talked about during this episode. And with that being said, till next time, peace out.
Peace.